Okay, this is a new try and I hope that helps. I mean, somehow my normal internet came up again, so I think this should work. At least at the moment it should work. It says perfect streaming, but it's a matter of seconds until that crashes probably. I'm going to try. Yeah. So let's get going and see if we can actually play some chess. I'm really sick of those technical issues, and I also have to somehow switch that to YouTube. I think this is a little bit more reliable, but that was more of an internet provider issue. Yeah, when my internet works, it usually works fine. But somehow at the moment my provider has huge issues, so it's it's a bit of a mess. I don't think I can do much about it really. So we've got a declined Benko here basically, and I'm going to take and go knight c6. Yeah, let's see what we get here. I'm playing Ice Thesis. Ice Thesis, probably not a good pronunciation. Okay, this one, I think bishop b4 is correct. And here a6. Yeah, it works at the moment, but my whole internet is totally unstable today since yesterday evening. And it's not something specific to me. They have huge issues with this whole area. I'm talking about yeah, if you are from Germany, I'm talking about the whole western part of the Rhine-Ruhr area. So we go. Here we go. So I should be very okay here, right? Looks like a very comfortable position. And okay, I see this. I wonder. I think I'll just go back. Nah, I'm not drawing. I know. You're discussing in the chat. I'm sorry. I thought you would refer to that. No, I'm not with Telecom. I scrapped those guys a long time ago and switched to Unity Media. And it was working very well for a long time, but recently not good. Not good. Okay, what I try to do here is play rook d8. I try to be a bit quicker here in the center. Rook d8 will come with the tempo. And maybe queen to d5. It depends a bit on what he's doing. Yeah, I think here, I think I'd rather go rook fd8. Yeah, boo. But it's not a bad move, probably. So if I take it, the knight is not in a bad position. Yeah, maybe this one. If he takes, I take with the bishop. Maybe I can damage his pawn structure, but he can actually play knight to d5. Yeah, you can challenge 3 minutes, sure. I mostly prefer play 5, but you can also play 3. I think 3 is okay. 3, 4, 5, all fine. So here I think he should go knight d5. This is also not a bad move. I'm trying to put the knight on c5. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. A bit lame. Okay, he's got bishop c5. Oh. I should have thought about it. But okay, I don't think I have a huge problem here. He's playing very well here, not making it easy at all. Yeah, this is helping me a little bit. So let's see here, f6. Yeah, he will go bishop b6 here next. Not fun. Amphicoelias asks, how old were you when you were 2200? Oh. I think like 20, 21, 22 or something. My jump from 2200 to 2400 was rather quick, but it took me a while to get to 2200. Yeah, this position is very okay for white. But now I think I'm okay. The bishop on e6 is fine. Yeah, I think Miktal, the stream works. I see it myself. You just have to refresh again. It should work. At the moment it works fine. Yeah, what's not so fine is this position. I mean, it's equalish, but he's not making the slightest mistake. I mean, not even a little bit. This is also a strong move. I need some help here. Oh, no, I don't want to trade. I'd like to go h5. At least that fixes one pawn on dark. No, not flag a town. I don't like to do that all that much, especially not in such a dead position where my opponent has played well. What I try is to do something really. Oh, the 18 I wasn't all that strong. 18. Yeah, roughly 2000, a little bit above 2000 maybe. I started really late, you know. Started with 14, which is really old. 13, 14. So I cannot really do anything here. Maybe he goes b4. Even then I don't have a winning. Oh wait here, can I take on b3? No, even that doesn't do much. Simply cannot do anything. One thing I can try is to enter here. Well, this is attacking both pawns, so maybe I can do something after all. It's really playing well. Any way here to king c3. He will get the pawn. Bishop f2. Yeah, very well played by Asteris. He didn't make a single mistake as far as I saw. Really great. Okay, so let's get going and play a new game. At least I'm on now for 10 minutes without a serious issue. Let's go play Pathogen. Yeah, he played really well. Pathogen. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we can get a win in here. Okay, let's go c5 here against the London system. And queen b6, that's what I do. Nice. My opponent actually is in the chat. Yeah, very well played. Yeah, the stream seems to work now. I hope. Maybe not. He might take with the queen. Okay. So, what do you do with the d4 pawn? Yeah, I think I go d5, and actually, I mean, b3 is a bit of a concession here. b3 and bishop f4 usually doesn't. Oh. Okay. Knight b5, rook c8, huh? Yeah. Okay. Takes there. Okay, if I take on c6 with the queen, that looks good. Rook c8, yeah? I think I can put pressure on the knight. The knight cannot easily move, and bishop d2 is not a happy move. It looks okay, yeah? Bishop d2 probably. King d2, I can play queen takes c3. Okay, so here bishop b4 is my move, I guess. Yeah, it's difficult for him. 95, 95. That tactic won't work. It's a good question by the drunken lawyer. I made a video series about the English opening. What do I think of the book by Jonathan Karlstedt concerning the opening? To be honest, I don't know, because I did not. I do not have the book. But people told me that it is a good one, so I feel it's probably okay. I never heard anything bad about it. Like 2 or 3 people said that they were good. That is a good book. Okay, he blundered a piece here with knight e4, Pathogen. Position was already quite uncomfortable. Thanks for playing. So, let's see. Azure Mist, why not? Okay, so okay, e4, Azure Mist. Oh, I forgot to upload one of my. Forgot something to upload on my channel. Okay, that's possible. Azure Mist. I go h3. Yeah, h3, the funny little move against the knight off, but it is fairly good. It's one of the better tries that are still on the club level, certainly somewhat offbeat. and people don't know it so well. It's on fashion on the GM level, but I think you will still be able to surprise many people with it. I recommend that line. So let's go here. Knight g3, knight f5 is white's idea, and possibly f4. Knight coming to f5 is extremely uncomfortable for black. And white has very good control over d5. The thing is, he really never wants to take. He now did, but yeah, now I'm getting the d5 square and a fantastic diagonal here. g2 to yeah, basically the whole board. Okay, so let's do this and see what happens. I probably will recapture with the bishop. He's got knight b4, which is not ideal, but I think I can even play c3. Yeah, I think knight b4 looks fine. That's what he should do. Okay. Interesting. Let's do that. I still have very good control over d5. No, it works. I mean, I see my own stream here on the screen. It does work, even quite reliably at the moment. So here I would love to take on d6 and pin with bishop c5, but it does not work. Yeah, that's not going to be so easy for him. I have a couple of things that I can do. I can bring the king up. Yeah, I don't trade this. I can go here. Actually, this is a good move here, right? He cannot take, and I'm also threatening, or wait, I don't threaten to take on e5 here. I actually do. Okay, I can take and go back to d5, yeah, for pin. So bishop f4. Can actually check here, right? And take g7. Or am I trapping my own bishop there? That is actually possible. Shouldn't do that. But I think I can always free it. King f3 is a good move. And now I thought h4. It seems fine. Yeah, I should take. And now he takes. I have g6, or better, something better. G6 looks fine. Yeah. That can never be bad. Have a protected passer on g6, and I have c4, c5 coming. I'm reading the chat here. Okay, so I can take now here, right? Yeah, thanks for playing Zoom Mist. Yeah, I think if you play e5 here, they have a very clear recommendation. If you do this, play h5 here. That you really should do that. Prevent g4. That's almost, I think, essential here to do that. It's a bit difficult to. If you do anything else, I go g4 and it's not really not nice. Okay, so let's see here. Who do we have on? We have Ctown Races. Let's go Ctown Races. And I go e4 again. Maybe I can break 2600. Yeah, Ctown Race in the chat, so come on, reply. Ctown Races beat Jan, so here we go. Revenge time. But he's not playing. Whenever somebody's not playing, I fear my internet connection is down. That's really the worst part. Yeah, in the meantime, I can pour me some water. You're in the chat, right? So you can play. Or is there some connection issue? Don't tell me there is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. I was close to aborted. So we've got a Rui Lopez bird. There was some reason it prevents bishop c5 actually. Now I'm back on track. Okay. Isn't that dangerous here? If I go here, sorry, I have to think about this. E6, no. I can start with this move. He cannot castle now. Has to go bishop e6. Is there anything? Queen h5. No, let's just develop. I'm too playing in a too sophisticated way here. Just normal moves are better. Okay. Bit unsure here, but this could be interesting. It's not so easy for him to move here. Maybe c6 is a good move. No, did not do that. Okay, so here, yeah, cannot move the bishop. Not sure that this is a problem, but we'll see. Or maybe was taking on the 8 better, actually. I don't know. Hello to Nectar. I'm probably doing the worst mispronunciations ever. Thanks for the nice message in the chat. So, what's going on here? I have the e-file. Great. But can I actually do something with it is the question. Probably not that much. Okay, this is a useful move. Today we have Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund. That sounds nice. Is it on free TV? Can somebody tell me that? Or is it something that I cannot watch? So let's see how to do that. I wonder where I should put my knight. It's actually on free TV. Okay. So what do I do here? What would be nice is if I could trade this bishop for the knight. He's going to play knight e6 very likely though. But I want to try. Maybe I can trade. Knight e6, bishop g3 is also not the end of the world. Yeah, he has this issue of 4 pawns on dark squares and a dark squared bishop. It's not a huge deal, but he has to watch out a little bit. Okay, now I'm getting to this material distribution. And I have this great e4 square for the queen. Where do I put stuff? Knight to d5 would be good. This, and he trades queens. I'll still do that. Knight is on its way to d5. By the way, I'm threatening queen takes g6 here. It's a funny little trick. He took care of that for the fork on e6. That was nice. Okay, so the knight is on d5. That's a nice first step. What to do? I'm not sure that f4 is helpful. Let's put something on light squares first. See what he does. I'm going to improve this slowly. King g2, g4, h4, this kind of thing. f4, king f3, this kind of improvement. I can trade queens now with... Nah, not sure. Queen f4. But I think I'm going to win more space. Queen e8. Queen e8 is a nice move. Oh, with tempo. g5. g5, he has to go bishop d8. Scary. But currently he cannot move much. Yeah, I can even do this. And now I can actually trade queens and take with a king. That is a full-scale invasion. King d6, king to d7. That's very nice. That's a rare case here of a bishop being completely dominated by a knight. Don't see that too often. So king c6 and take it, or I can also take the f pawn. Shouldn't make a whole lot of a difference actually. One b6. Are we talking about 1b6? 1b6 is a huge difference against what you play it. Against 1e4 it's just not a good move. Against others it's kind of okay. Didn't do that well. Getting kind of hectic here. Oh my. It's getting there. I ran out of time. Whoa, that was tough. Yeah, e4 b6 is just not particularly good, but and d4 b6 also. But c4 b6 is okay. Knight f3 b6 is borderline, maybe playable. Depends about the game, of course. Yeah, if you don't have a particularly strong opponent, you can play 1b6, but it is shaky. So, Duke Crusher. Come on. You cannot play b6 though, you're white, but you can try. So. Yeah, games like that, they simply cost lots of rating points. I'm back to 2568 again. It's really difficult here. Knight e4. That looks dangerous. Against e4 b6, yeah, just d4 and white is better. There's nothing much. You don't take the center. That's a big problem. So bishop f5 or taking oh no, a bishop f5 he actually has knight takes d6. Okay, then let's do this. His development here is really lacking a little bit. Probably e3 now. Yeah, white doesn't need to do anything much after e4, b6. This is why it is no good. White just takes the center and is better. d4, bishop b7, bishop d3. Basically everything is good for white. And here, I think this is good for me. Oh no, Kramnik student, that's too general a question. A good book to build an opening repertoire. There are so many openings and books. If you are more specific, like a good book on this and that opening, I can probably help. Yeah, thanks for the game, Ctown Races. That was a really close call, you're right. Yeah, my rating is always very low here. I lose a lot here in the Banter Blitz sessions. Yeah, okay, I'm 2 pieces up. One piece is that very funny knight on b2 though. It has no particular future. But it is there and it is protected. Okay, but the queen now. This queen has little scope. Yeah, it's a silly pre-move. Yeah, come on, Duke Crusher. My knight. My knight is going crazy here. And that's mate. Yeah, that was a really difficult opening position. Just didn't develop too quickly. This is probably not a good idea, yeah? Just go g3, bishop g2. The English is a good opening. Okay, thanks for the game, Duke Crusher. Who do we have next? Gregor Boston. Haven't played him before, so that's good. Yeah, Gregor, what are you up to? I have a pretty low sitting position here. Yeah, Gregor is not playing. That is not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow, that was a really funny name. What was that? Wow, that's the longest name I've ever seen here on Chess24. Elias 03 Hulleberg Starly E4. I actually think against knight c6 bishop b5 is maybe the strongest move, but I want to practice the open Sicilian and yeah, well, if it's a Sveshnikov, it is a Sveshnikov. Please no Maroxy, he says. That's not how it works, you know. Okay. A5. He knows his theory here. A5 is a decent line. A4 now is possibility. d5, no. No, that should not work actually. After f3 it does work. Knight b4, knight e2, I guess. In the same position with f3 now. Black has some tactical justification. Some e6 or something. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, here I don't see the compensation. a4 maybe, and then take on d5, but that feels difficult to get back. Knight g4 or something, I go bishop d4. Yeah, in the dragon, the absolute main line with f3, bishop e3, and then 9 castles long seems good for white. Exactly what Jan Christian Schröder is recommending in this video series here on Chess24. It's just good for white. It's always difficult though. So if you study that, you can expect, you have all the tools that you need to get a better position, but if you do so, you're not guaranteed to win the game, because it is always complicated. Even the good positions for white, the really good positions, they have some tricky points. Talking about a tricky point, he's threatening checkmate. An absolute full checkmate on h2. Oh my god. Yeah, can I do something here to not play a lame move? I can go f4, but don't like to play f4. Yeah, knight g3 was also possible. But I want the knight to be ready to go to d4. I wasn't sure. On g3, often a knight doesn't do much against a fianchetto. Yes. Here knight g3 actually would make some sense. But okay, I'm getting out of a possible check or whatever. Yeah, knight to g3 here for f4, f5 actually would make some sense. But okay. I'm also up material, so there's no need to be very hectic here. This is a double attack on the knight and the e7 pawn. Not so easy here. Knight g4, I take e7. And he's getting into time issues here. I'm taking this. A free knight. I cannot resist a free knight. No, I have to, sorry. I have to save the bishop first. Okay, so that looks nice. Piece up and good control, and 2 minutes up on the clock. Yeah, I can take material here. Just lots of material up. Threatening this. Should win a little bit more. Okay. Elias 03 Hulleberg Dali. What a name. Thanks for playing and twisting my tongue with that name. So, who do we have? Tirsdag. 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 Okay, got a message that I had to attend to quite quickly. Okay, what line you like to train? Naidoo, Sveshnikov, Paulsen, Dragon. Sorry, you have to explain that a little bit more. What do you mean like to train? I'm not sure. Why do you repeat that question all the time? Drunken lawyer, I already answered it. The Yugoslav attack with 9 long castles is good for white, I think. The bishop b3 lines are not as good, I think. Bishop c4, bishop b3, and so on. At least that's my take. So d5. This is a nice move now because of white having. Yeah, currently I'm working on the Open Sicilian. Yeah, that's true. Trying to learn this, and yeah, all lines basically. I try to learn the full repertoire there. Not for me mostly. I try it, but mostly for my chess students. I want to have something to recommend to my students, and I try to gain some experience with it myself. It's not so easy. If you have never played 1e4 in your life, seriously, all of a sudden play the Open Sicilian. But it's challenging and quite interesting. So yeah, it looks nice, right? Huh. Takes. He will probably take that. It's okay. Now I do answer questions by non-premiums. Why not? I just don't play them. So, what's going on here? Tirsdag. Don't want to trade? Okay. Interesting. Tja, I don't know. I think I'm going to cover it. I mean, it was not clear that I need to, but I think it's okay. I had this threat, and this is going to be tricky now for him. B2 hanging and so on. Okay, I'll take stuff. Yeah, the Sicilian is, I think, amongst e4 openings, is the most challenging to learn, especially if you come from other openings, like from 1d4 or whatever. I think it's at least my take. If you are a d4 player, come from closed openings, playing the Rue Lopez, I think, is not a big deal. It is mostly a closed opening and it's very strategic and so on. You should be kind of okay with that. But the Sicilian is very unique. There is nothing very comparable in d4, especially the lines where you have opposite side castling. Those are very unique. Yeah, thanks for the game, Till Stark. And we'll see. What do we get? Grand Muppet. That's a cool name. What is a Grand Muppet? Like Big Bird. Yeah, that's probably a Grand Muppet. Okay, so okay, I go e5. Still get bishop b5 most frequently. Not this time. I have a soft spot, yeah, for attacking with g5. Okay, let's do it. I don't know. It's probably a fishy idea, but what I said, bishop b2. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem maybe, but I think I can take. Yeah, Jan Gustafsson's video series on e4, e5 from back in the day is still an excellent starting point for your repertoire. It's what I used to learn the sidelines, especially. I do not play the Marshall, but I used that, what he released back then. I used it for the Italian and some other openings. There's some sidelines. Oh, I'm taking a free knight. What the heck? I can't take that, right? I can take that. Yeah, I think I cannot complain that g5 move worked well. Yeah, Grand Muppet. Don't give away all the pieces so readily. G5 was probably a somewhat shaky move. Okay, so let's see. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for playing. Who do we have? Dirk. I think I played Dirk before. Let's see. Anybody I have not played yet? Deltanius. Haven't played him before. Deltanius. Okay. This candy. Don't. Wow. Okay. Knight f6. I don't know this. I know I go to e2 here. You should go to e2. Yeah? That was a bad one. That's a very strange setup here, with on the queen side. If I can get in c4, no, I will not write a book on the English opening or the Benko. I don't think so. Publishing content online is just a better way of doing it. Okay, just normal development. Yeah, Yusupov's book series is good. I use it a lot. It has very good material. You sometimes have to be a little bit how to tell. You need to stay a little bit skeptical about the odd recommendation, because they wow, I did not take that into account. I have to take with this, because sometimes they have a tendency to ignore alternatives. Like they want to, in this book, Yusupov wants to convey a certain point, like, I don't know, don't weaken a certain square or something. And then the whole commentary is basically about this single feature of the position. And sometimes there are many more additional possibilities, and they're just not looked at for some reason. I don't know why. It's mostly focused on that single aspect that they wanted to check in the first place. And this is sometimes just not correct. Important moves are ignored and so on. What is very good with those books is the selection of games and the selection of exercises. Yeah, they are really well selected. I think sometimes they could have done a better job with the commentary and those, but the positions itself are very well selected, and the games, the instructive games. Yeah, this looks not good. Pretty boring and pretty bad. Somehow I blundered away c4 in this position. This game, that was not good. Yeah, I'm a pawn down. The Blackmar-Diemer Gambit. Oh my god. Well, black is a pawn up, right? For nothing, more or less. It's not that easy, but I think it's not particularly dangerous. So let's see. Can I get the A pawn or the F7 pawn? One of the two I will get. No, he's playing for rook F2. What are you doing here to me? That's not fair. Playing really great here. Wow. I don't like my position. Yeah, rook will be trapped. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what the Ziegler defense is to the Blackmar-Diemer. I'm sorry. I only looked at one line once years ago. And that was a really secondary line. And even that was good for black. So... Not quite sure what he's up to. Oh. That's unexpected. Yeah, with a free bishop, my position improves considerably. Yeah, Blackmar-Diemer Gambit. I can tell you one good line for black if you're interested. This is unknown and very okay for black. Because white lacks a good move here. If he takes, there's e5 and black is good. Or if white plays this instead, you go b5 and you're also fine. This, and white has no good move. That's a very simple way to play against the Blackmar-Diemer. Okay, so who do we have? Oh, Schellingford. Okay, let's go Schellingford. With black, he's going d4, right? I don't quite remember. Oh, the Benko. Going for the main line, Schellingford. So what do you have in store? 8a7, maybe? Or just knight f3, or e5, or bishop e2, or... There are many moves, and I tend to forget my own analysis. Yeah, here e6 is correct. Yeah, thanks for the game, Deltanius. You played very well. I mean, before you gave me that... what was it? The bishop, right? You had a very nice position. So, Schelling, what are you doing? a7 is a move, yes. I've forgotten my own analysis as usual. Let's develop. That is probably not correct. I've run out of water. That's not good. Okay, rook e1. One point of playing e6 and taking on d5 is that the white d-pawn now is also isolated. In some cases, black can direct his counterplay on that pawn. In some cases, at least. It's not so easy for him to develop here. That's interesting. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Yeah, that's my computer's fan. Probably what you hear. It is not so far away from the microphone, actually. I'm sorry if it is deeply irritating. Those streams, they actually somehow take some CPU, they draw some CPU load for some reason. I'm really not sure why that is. Doesn't feel like such a particularly challenging thing to do. A computer's a stream, yeah, but it does eat up lots of resources. Yeah, my idea now is queen a8 and grab the pawn. That's what I said. This pawn can be weak. However, he can try some knight e4, bishop f4 stuff. Rook a4 for rook d4 is funny. Is that possible? Don't know. He even has b4, yeah. Bishop e5, this knight takes e5, that's not good. I can actually do that. Bishop f4, rook a5. Come on. Now you play great. What are you doing here? Don't do that to me. Play badly. Hope I'm not screwing this up. Think he cannot take due to rook takes d5. Genius goes back. Okay. What the heck? What the heck? I can take here, right? It's total chaos, yeah? Total friggin' chaos. Ooh. b6 is hanging. Yeah, b6, I take here. It's a huge sequence. I can't go. This one. Okay. That I did not have on the radar, but it's of course possible. He's got bishop d2. I didn't think about that. Or this one. Wow, that went bad, really. Very, very bad. Yeah, it's a totally lost position. Friggin'. No! It was checkmate. And a mouse slip, of course. No. I'm constantly blundering stuff, but he doesn't take use of it. He just wants to flag me. Yeah, now he mates me. Oh my god. What a very difficult position. I have no idea. I have no idea what was going on. Okay. So. Wow. Haka Pessimaki, but he's not premium. The Juicy, let's play. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on Kashak, but that's also fine. He's also premium. So let's get going. So, Kachak, let's play. Yeah, I misclicked the Juicy. I wanted to play you, but I misclicked. Now it's Kachak, but he doesn't seem to be around, so let's go with the Juicy. Where are you? Yeah, here we go. So, the juicy. Let's see what we can do here. Funny sideline. In the Tanov. I recently saw that line given in an SOS article by Jeroen Bosch, and it looked interesting. But I only know like this move and one more. This is how they play it, but don't ask me anything more. That is the idea of Queen G3. Yeah, white has an interesting ending here. The h file is open and black's queen side is a little bit weak. So what do I do here? Probably here. Oh, Arndt Augenstein, how many hours do you have spent on chess every week? Yeah, that's not a normal question. I mean, I'm a professional chess coach and content creator and stuff, so a lot. 60 hours maybe, 50, 60, a lot. I know that this looks extremely weird, but that is an interesting move. I had this position on the board recently. The engine wanted to play b4. It's still a move that I have trouble with comprehension, but looks weird. It's a very strange way of playing. Yeah, the difference between 2200, 2400 and 2600, I don't think, it's not so clear to say. I mean, usually people with 200 points difference do everything a little bit higher, a little bit better. There is no super clear difference. I mean, there is a difference, but there's not the one thing that tells those rating ranges apart. What I do think, though, there's a pretty clean difference between a high 2700 player and a regular GM. That is really a big difference. And the thing is that I think the Grandmaster with a, let's say, normalish rating, like 2500 or so, they sometimes in certain position types play, they still can play really badly in certain position types that they don't know for some reason. Yeah, they're not an expert at this and that. And the 2700 player, yeah, if you watch Peter Svidler playing Banter Blitz or whatever, he knows every position type somewhat. Yeah, and usually well. And this is a big difference. But I don't see this kind of a difference between 2200 and 400, or this what you said, those rating levels. So knight b6, I guess. Tiens, that is not a bad position for white. Really isn't. It's just not what I usually have. Maybe here, no, then bishop b5. Okay, I'm taking with this. Yeah, I expected that move and I didn't quite know what to do against it. I definitely don't want to take. And I'm not sure about this one either. A5? No, I don't think this is what I want to do. I cannot castle. He might want to play A5. Tough. I'm not so well coordinated, that's the thing. I have my rooks not connected, for example, which is an issue. I would definitely like to castle, but I cannot easily do that. Let's do this. I know my computer fans are really running high and I don't know why. Okay, so rook c8. I cannot play rook c1. This rook c8. And the bishop f6 is coming. I'm not happy with this. Weird. I felt I had a very good position, but it didn't really materialize. This isn't great. Bishop f6 especially annoying, and I cannot castle, for heaven's sake. Even king f2 you cannot easily play. Has bishop d4 coming. Wow. I simply don't understand what happened in this game. I mean, why my position all of a sudden got so bad, I don't understand. I can actually take and check. Could have done that. This of course also sucks for me. He's really outplaying me nicely. A5 is good. It's unfortunately it's pretty easy to do. Okay, I'm somewhat alive. Of course the position is still worse. But yeah, I know. Oh, okay, I thought he would play knight e3. Rook f8 mate. Oh my god. What's the only way to win this game? I guess he completely outplayed me at one point. Yeah, I seem to not play this line well. Yeah, it's a little bit on the creative side, and I don't know the final points. Okay, so here we have Fischer Goggy P. Funny name. Let's see what he's up to here. E4. Yeah, I've got an Italian game. This is a little bit over aggressive maybe, but it's not so easy for him to play. That will be difficult. That's a very annoying pin. My big threat is queen to f6. He has to do something there. So let's do this and go bishop h3. Yeah, my idea is g4 now. He has d4 maybe, but I can castle. Okay. I hope I'm not getting checkmated. But it should be okay. That's mate on f2. Yeah, come on. Keep it simple. Go for the ending. Ending a pawn up. Trying for rook f4 here. Now he cannot defend the pawn. Well, little trick. Yeah, I cannot defend e4. Let's see. Yeah, another check here probably. Yeah, he has no particular compensation for the pawns. Kind of expected that one. Okay, and now my b pawn is going all the way to the first rank. Yeah, okay guys, our time is over. Yeah, I'm sorry for the technical issues at the beginning. Currently my internet provider, yeah, hello to Unity Media, is not really working all that well, and I hope it gets better. It's a common problem at the moment, not just my connection. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back next week. Till then, bye bye.